Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary. As you deliberately look for things to appreciate, praise, or enjoy, you achieve vibrational harmony with your own source and with all that is good. And then the powerful law of attraction brings more good things to you. It is my dominant intent to look for what I want to see. Yay! All right, y'all. That's my cheers. That's my cheers going on. Welcome to episode 41 of the Just Being Me podcast. My co-host Mary is not here with me. She is in Atlanta enjoying her grandbabies. She won't be here next week. What's today? Okay. I'm off. Yeah, she won't be here next week either. So I'm here. And I do have guests, but I ain't going to talk until I tell them to talk. I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Hey Y'all comedy show. I'm all over the place. This is the Just Being Me podcast. Tuning in to the Just Being Me podcast. Thank you for listening. I stopped saying all of the cities because there are a lot of cities now, and I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Please continue to share the podcast with your friends and your family. You can find us wherever you're listening to us now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Deezer, as in D's Nuts, and Podcast Addicts. Okay, you know what? We're going to jump right into it because there are actually people sitting in here and I feel like I'm really lonely, but I'm not lonely. I'm going to talk about my weekend. What you do this weekend? We want to go double. No, we don't want to go double. This weekend, I can't remember what I actually did, but I was reminded that I had a show. We had a show at the Water Edge Winery this Sunday. It was really good. That is the second time that we did the show there, and it turned out really nice. All the comics were very good, funny. The crowd was great, and we actually added some more dates on there. So listen, I don't know. Oh, I know it's behind me. We have one on April 7th. April 7th is the next show at the Water's Edge Winery. I'll let you guys know. But actually, y'all, we really have a show this Saturday on March 14th at the Federal Underground in Long Beach. We are not afraid of the coronavirus. I mean, we scared, but we ain't afraid. But if you sick, don't come. We don't want you guys to contaminate us. We don't. And I actually have one of my comedians that's going to be on that show here with us tonight or today or whenever you listen to it. Is Garrett. How you say your last name? Ulrich.
Ulrich, yeah.
Ulrich!
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you hands.
That's the biggest shirt I ever got.
Okay. That's a standard. Oh! Hey, Garrett.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad that you are here.
Me too. I'm glad we're alive.
Okay, we are here. We are not quarantined people. We are like moving freely, okay?
Maybe we'll all be stuck in this room after this.
Right. We'll be like, shut down the whole building.
Not even the rest of the house, just this room.
Just this here. Nobody, we can't go nowhere. No, I'm glad that we're here. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're going to be on our show.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes. And you actually have a show at the Federal.
I do. We were scared of the coronavirus, so I don't know. We canceled it. That's where I should be right now, but I'm not. Now I'm here, so.
Yep, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not meant to be that the coronavirus is out there and we're scaring ourselves.
No, the coronavirus came just to cancel our show. That's it.
It's like,
I'm a big narcissist, so yeah, it came just for me.
Yep, you came to put a damper on it, but that's okay. You'll be back. When do you guys do your show?
It's the second Thursday every month.
Okay, and it's called the
Friend Zone Underground. Yeah.
Friend Zone Underground at the Federal.
Yeah, follow us Instagram. Friend Zone Presents. We do things. Yeah.
Yes, and I will put it on my description so you guys can follow Garrett as well.
Cool.
Because he has a very funny show. I've been there when we first moved to Long Beach. My guy and I went over there. I seen it on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That was a long time ago.
It was like last year.
Yeah, that was like one of our first ones.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah.
Okay. It was a really good show.
We tried. Yeah, we tried. We've learned a lot. Yeah. We've done some bad ones.
We have to.
Yeah, we've done some real bad ones.
It's a learning curve. You're like, okay, we won't do that no more.
No. It's gotten way better. Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll definitely come back out and support you guys. You guys are right down the street.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. I also have Brett Lillard
in the house.
In the heezy. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing well. Loving this weather. Loving this weather.
Mm-hmm.
Loving this weather. I love the rain. So many people call it such an ugly day. It's a beautiful day. It really is.
Need to clean that coronavirus out.
Absolutely. I said the same thing. Maybe it can't hurt.
No.
It can't hurt.
No, not at all.
We need to rinse off some of this bacteria.
Please.
It's definitely helping the homeless situation, the vagrants that stack up trash and
cleaning all that up out.
Hoarding on the sidewalks and all that. You know, I've seen in San Pedro, the town where I live, near the waterfront. There have been just a barrage of tents and makeshift homes around the post office and around the board and care home that was recently closed down. And then this morning, the police and trash sanitation trucks, they were out one side at a time, cleaning them up and ushering them out. And I believe the coronavirus is an incentive for that.
Okay.
You know, because we do know that as a result of not being clean, it's an easy way to be infected with it by touching, and you know, they say a lot of common things, common areas, right? You know, handrails, doorknobs, fences, you know, different things like that. And they have so many gadgets and, you know, different things on the sidewalk. It could possibly be a bad thing.
Yeah. I heard on the news today that like the virus can sit on the surface for like 3 days or something. So
wow,
that's not good. I don't like it. We also have here in the house Miss Chavonne. Is here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming on.
It was great to be around such positive company.
Yay!
Thank you.
Yes. What you got going on?
Well, right now, I'm working on an upcoming play.
All right.
The title is Bishop Bills and Babies.
Okay.
Bishop Bills and Babies. Pending on this epidemic that we're experiencing right now, we're working on a show date. So as soon as this blows over, which we know it will.
Yes.
And we're going to get back to business.
Okay. We're ready.
So stay tuned for a show date for Bishop Bills and Babies.
Oh, yeah. We will promote you for
Thank you.
sure.
Appreciate that.
She is a playwright. She does really, really well.
Thank you so much.
What? 2 of your plays already? Yes. So we will definitely promote that.
Thank you.
So I'm here with all these folks. And like I said, Mary is out of town. She is my co-host. She is in Atlanta taking care of her grandchildren while her daughter and her husband.
Didn't go on a cruise, did they?
Look, I'm like, they went to Costa Rica. Oh, no. Okay, I'm praying for them that they don't get quarantined in Costa Rica. I was like, okay.
That part.
Yeah, like those cruises are being canceled.
Yeah, they should be.
Yeah. It's already like, when you get on them.
Oh, yeah. Horrible.
So, I could just imagine. All those other people. I mean, I like cruises, but yeah. I'm a germaphobe too.
Scary.
It is very scary.
Exactly.
Scary for me.
Yeah. It is scary. I'm gonna go ahead ahead and go into the news. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. I'm off. Okay.
Today in news.
All right, y'all. So y'all already know what's in news. It's Corona V time. It's just like all over the freaking news. I watched the news. I don't watch the news because I just don't. I don't like it. But I watched it like the whole hour this morning. I watched the 11 o'clock. I mean the Channel 11 news.
Right.
From when it started at 7 all the way to 8.
Wow.
At 8 o'clock, I felt sick.
Yeah. I pretty much spent my whole workday just reading about it.
I was like, this makes you sick. I had a fever. I felt warm.
Wow, that was horrible.
I felt like my nose was tingly. I felt like I had to go to the bathroom. Something about this virus, you have to go to the bathroom because we don't have toilet paper in the stores.
I felt as if I just needed to start boarding up my windows or something. Every room I went in, they were talking about it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
I think I think they're putting a little bit too much on it, but I'm glad they're putting something on it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
it needs it.
Well, I think I was basically felt the same way you felt up until yesterday when, because I know where we're from. We live in America. Mm-hmm. This is the land of opportunity, but it's also the land of greed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So come on now,
when they took away profit, canceling out the NBA, the rest of it, that's huge.
That's huge.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So when America says keep your money and stay at home,
then
I know it's
serious.
Something is serious.
Right.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's something is serious because we just don't do that.
No, we get
takers.
every little
bit of it.
We gonna get.
You know, as we discussed, people are even coming up with ways to make money and to profit off of this epidemic or whatever. And so, like you stated, I think there is not too much attention on this epidemic because it's raising awareness.
Absolutely.
And I'd rather for people to be overprotected and then not protected at all.
Right.
Be safe.
So, so be safe. So it definitely has gotten our attention.
For sure.
Because I promise you, prior to yesterday, I was like, it's going to phase. But when they start shutting down
concerts,
Coachella is huge.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Now the kids are ready. Now their kids are paying attention.
Right.
Exactly.
What, when I went to the concert, they put mud all over our bodies. Like what?
Right, exactly.
I mean, where are they going to do ecstasy now? It's like,
right, exactly. We can't do it at home. We want to do it out in the field.
Right.
Dirty.
Right. That is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't catch the gist at first about the bathroom tissue.
Oh yeah.
The Costco fighting over the bathroom tissue.
I didn't either.
The water. Okay, I could maybe understand the water. But then when they were saying I was like, the bathroom tissue.
Yeah.
Then I saw them. Then in Walmart was fighting. So I'm saying. So then I said, okay. So people are
preparing.
Oh yeah.
They're hoarding.
Quarantining themselves.
Exactly.
So that if something happened, martial law or this and that, I have enough tissue. I don't have to go ask my neighbor. I don't have to come out with a gun and try to go steal some. Go through somebody's window and try to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. I had that epiphany as well.
I can go to the garage and say, "Well, go get another 6-pack out the garage." Right.
Go bring some more.
Absolutely. Go to the toilet paper room and get the tissue.
And grab a roll.
Right?
Yes.
And I was like, is this like really?
Well, my kids, I think I'm going to start issuing out because, we overuse toilet paper.
We do.
Yeah,
I know for sure.
Right. How much are people using?
Exactly.
Right.
You overuse toilet paper. So we're going to have to start tearing it.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
We're going to stand up. How many rolls are you? 1, 2, 3.
What are you doing? Are you blowing your nose or do you need to wipe?
Okay.
Thank you. Right. Because
what are you doing?
1 scare for a blow, 2 squares for a wipe.
Okay.
Oh my God.
3 for a number 2. There you go.
Okay.
I mean, also, if you're just stuck in your house and people you can just take a shower. What's happening
Yeah,
here? Like,
you can. Like, it's okay. It's just me. So, okay, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to jump in the shower. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
And wash your hands in the shower.
There you go.
And wash my hands. There you go.
Shower.
There you go.
Right.
And the thing is that, and I was the same way. I was like, okay, this is the flu. It's flu season. This is what happens every year. Why are we?
And the studies have shown that the flu epidemic has actually caused more casualties than
yeah.
it is. but it's something new.
Yeah.
And the fear of the unknown is what's, to me, what.
But is it new? Because I hear that the coronavirus has been around before
Yeah,
and it's been around for a long time.
It has.
Right?
But not
so
with this
is it
type of
new?
vengeance.
Yeah, this one is new.
Yes. And I've also heard of this.
COVID-19 or whatever.
I've also heard that they were actually soliciting people to come in and to be injected with the virus.
Oh my God.
This one? The
Yeah, with the coronavirus, because there's little to no research.
Come on.
So they want to basically, I saw it on the talk yesterday, and they were saying some company was offering like $4,500 for people to come in
to commit suicide.
Right, basically,
That's
and
like
to see how
airmen. Like
exactly. That's what I said with the simplest. I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh hell no, this taking me back to. But guess what? Like you and I were talking about earlier, because of some economical situations in certain communities, people are going to sign up for that. People are going to sign up for that, and they will actually become the guinea pigs.
This is my thing. We have people in prison, like lifers. Let's say somebody that's in prison. I'm sorry if I'm going somewhere else, but they in prison for life. Why don't you do it on them?
Right.
Because they're not going nowhere. They're not. Now I know there's some people that's in there, and, that shouldn't be there or whatever. Okay, but we ain't talking about them. We ain't talking that got a problem. Mm-hmm. We know that you did it. You got all the things that said that you did.
I think we should start with Gabriel Hernandez's mom and dad.
See, there you go.
Oh,
see
that part, right?
I think they should be prime examples of
right.
Inject somebody with something and see the results.
Yeah, it happened
for free.
Right.
Yes, there's guinea pigs out there we can use.
Mm-hmm. Right,
guinea people.
All those homeless in San Pedro, right?
The homeless. It's just a growing. It's just out of hand.
It's out of hand everywhere.
It is.
It's just not San Pedro. The homeless epidemic is awful.
Yeah.
But it's ordinary people like you and I.
They're gonna take that $4,500 to die. Like that's what I wouldn't do that. That's crazy.
No, I wouldn't do that.
It is because they're gonna make an example of this failed.
This is failed.
Kill those two and
Okay,
so kill those two. We're gonna save her and save her because we got to have collateral damage so that we can say that we're trying.
Yeah. Oh, that didn't work.
It's all about money.
And I go back to what I said earlier. When they start canceling money, this is serious.
But it got to be serious. If you're going to cancel the game, the game, multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar industry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think the only owner, what's his name? Mark Cuban. He stated that he wanted to figure out a way for his players to still receive compensation.
And also said, I'm more concerned about my family's health than when is the next
Not the
game.
players, but I'm sorry.
The people that work at the
stadium.
The players will be all right.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
they could miss a couple of checks.
They could definitely miss.
Because as he stated, I'm more concerned about health than when is the next game going to be, and that makes a whole lot of sense. That let me know you are normal.
You are human.
It's not you're not really thinking about
first.
He wasn't worried about the next million,
right?
No,
which
because guess what? When this epidemic is over, everything that they lost, they're gonna get it back.
It's going to be right back.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the 200 or is it 200 or 250 people at one time as in a large building?
Yeah.
So have you guys thought about this? What about the mega churches on Sunday?
Oh man!
The mega church, they hold 1,500.
Exactly.
People are sitting closer than
and don't forget, touch your neighbor and say.
Yeah,
but how about this?
Because
because they're basically really very adamant about what. How are they saying it? The distant.
Yeah, you have to be like
the distant.
Right.
Now those mega churches, you've seen them. You know what I'm saying? Joel Osteen, Bishop Blake.
Yeah, I attend the center refuge. Bishop Noel
and
Joel.
people are right.
Shout out
right
Bishop.
next to each other.
Now that's a bit too close for comfort. And somebody
Yeah,
and
definitely. But guess what? The churches are gonna. They're going to have to be because they got to follow the
ordinance. Are they going to stop and say,
they have to.
200 this service, 200 in the morning, and 200 in the afternoon?
They're going to have to shut down.
Right.
It's a lot of people going to suffer from this because of finances. Because, People not gonna send.
They have enough money to hold out.
Yeah.
They have enough money to hold out.
Believe it.
They do, but then they also have They also have staff that has to be paid as well.
Yeah.
You know,
true.
Church is a business.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry, how many people gonna really actually? They're not gonna sit there and mail in their tithes and offering.
No,
they're not. Some will, because some people.
Some are dedicated.
Yeah,
and loyal.
but some is vested.
But if I'm not there, I'm not paying.
Exactly. So I mean, that's gonna hit the churches very hard as well. Yeah. But it should be humanity first and not profit.
For sure. And I know with Garrett and I are comedians, and I heard that the Comedy Store they closed the belly room and the main room. The main room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now, so only the original room is open.
Because to me, I did a post today on social media, and I'm concerned with the resources. If this epidemic, like Jerry and I was speaking about earlier, if this epidemic spreads rapidly, where there's one community that's severely affected by the spread of it, what type of resources are they going to provide for that community?
Right.
And I just feel it might be a dry land Titanic. Where we got a short supply of medication.
You have to choose, right?
You have to choose.
And that doesn't even count anything else that happens, right, to anyone else, like a heart attack or anything
right.
else.
No. Other emergencies.
That's like,
isn't that something?
Car accident.
People are like, oh man, I'm young, nothing's going to happen to me. It's like, yeah, but you're going to spread it around.
Because you don't care. So you don't care. You're touching everything and being everywhere. That raises
a great point, because if I'm just had a motor vehicle accident and all the resources are on the corona virus patient, then I'm going to be neglected.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to control this.
Yeah.
You stay over there and bleed to death.
Right.
I don't think it's going to get that bad. Let's hope not.
That's what I'm saying. We got to prepare for it.
Well,
because our first responders are limited.
Right.
It's not like we have no right. If we have this epidemic where you have so many people sick at one time.
And now it went from 29 this morning. I heard on the news 29 cases reported in the county of Los Angeles. Later this afternoon, then I heard them say it went up to 30 or 31.
Right? I think that number is complete nonsense.
Okay.
They're not even like testing.
I don't know.
I'm thinking it's the people that they have that came in with the symptoms, so they can.
Right.
But how many people have been exposed and, like you said, are infected? We don't know that number yet.
No,
because it takes some time for those people to start experiencing the symptoms.
It's not even that. There's people that are getting turned away from testing just because they don't meet the criteria.
Like they're
You're like, you haven't traveled or whatever. It's like, yeah, but look at us.
Right. We're still here.
There again, they're saving their resources.
Oh, yeah.
They're saving their resources.
It is. It's limited. It is a huge problem. Yeah,
and I woke up this morning and Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump, he has it. And his wife.
He and his wife.
Well, has it been confirmed? Or I thought that they quarantined themselves for safety because they were sick, and it hadn't been confirmed. The last I heard, that they quarantined themselves. Until the test came back.
No, they're confirmed.
Two basketball players from the Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
First, I heard one. And then there's two. I'm like, this is really real. This is really happening. I'm like, this is really happening.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The basketball players, and they young.
Right.
Yeah. Then they're going to talk about you need to be more concerned at 65 and 67. Oh, no. If you in your 30s and 40s and 20s, you just...
Did you hear this, too?
What is that?
And maybe you can speak on this, too, by him being a chemist. They said that African Americans are not subjected to this because the melon and the antidote we already have in our immune system.
You're the second person I heard say that today. I can't believe that. I don't think a virus has a respecter of person.
It don't care about no color.
Well, you're black. That's what you're black. Move. Let me jump over to her. I don't believe that.
Well, I think I stopped believing it when they diagnosed the basketball player. I'm like,
well, one of them is black, ain't he?
That's what I'm saying. One of them. Yeah. So I'm like, well,
they're young one. Both the players are. Right. It didn't jump off them. Instead, we just sit there for 30 minutes and go.
Right. I can't get in. Let me jump over here.
Right.
But I've heard that from various people.
You're the second person I heard say that today. I didn't hear it on the news.
They're just trying to make.
I didn't hear it on the news either. I heard it from
Now, did you guys hear this? And I heard this with my own ears. I saw it on. They're thinking about letting age 60 plus out of jail.
60 plus?
Because of 60 senior citizens, pretty much.
They can get out of jail?
Because
Bill Cosby getting out of jail?
Because of the population, because of the closeness and tightness and this and that. And it's about they're thinking about. I heard him say that. I didn't make that up.
I don't think they should go by age. I think they should go by offense. Yeah. Because
no, I got a 60-year-old serial killer.
Yeah, I don't want you to actually give him
look, I didn't think about
Let him be the guinea people. Let him be the person that they put the stuff in.
What's his name? The Grim Sweeper?
Don't let him out.
Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper.
He about 70.
No, he can't come out. No.
So we gotta
go by offense. We can't go
I
by
have
age.
a feeling that they will get a handle on this coronavirus very soon. Somebody's going to make billions and say, I came up with this vaccine.
Garrett, can you come up with a vaccine?
Yeah, come on, give us
Garrett. We're waiting.
We're depending on you.
Save humanity. No
yes,
problem.
Gummy bears.
No problem. We'll all be good right now.
Save us. And then send us a little vial of it so we can have
it. Wow.
We're saved. They had this guy that was in Jersey, because like we're saying, people are trying to make money off of this whole coronavirus thing. In 7-Eleven owner in Jersey got arrested for selling a homemade sanitizer. It was burning people's skin off. They was trying to put it on. Mm-hmm. People are trying to get some money off of this thing. It was one thing that it's something that you put on your wrist so that you won't touch your face and scratch it. So it's like a metal thing. You scratch your face. It just seems too many things trying to profit off of a pandemic. It's happening. It is a thing that's happening, but we do not have to get money off of it. Everything is not about money. That's what it is.
I think too, from a biblical perspective, I know we hear about these diseases and things like that are happening, and people think it's not gonna. But what's stressing me out and getting on my nerves is that some of the people are thinking like, "Oh, you believe in God, you're supposed to operate on faith and not fear." We're human.
Yeah.
So the fear of the unknown sometimes supersedes faith.
The faith that you know
I
you
still
have.
love God.
Right. Yeah.
I still believe in God.
Right.
I still have faith, but I'm still scared as hell.
Right. Because you're human.
Right.
But the more that we, so don't criticize people for being afraid,
right,
and start questioning their Christianity
faith.
or their faith or their beliefs in whatever higher power that they choose.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being afraid of something that you don't know. So that's why we have to talk about it. We have to educate each other on it, and we have to support each other, regardless of what you believe in. This is something that we need to have as much research for. And guess what? We don't know anything about it. We have to rely on the media to give us the information.
And the media is garbage right now, because it's just like everything.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus all day, everywhere. They're posted up everywhere.
Play that music, boy. Get you scared.
I saw my cardiologist a couple days ago, and she told me, because I forget, I had a massive heart attack over a year ago, and I don't walk around thinking to myself, "Oh, I'm a heart patient," or I have heart disease. I don't think about that because I don't live like that. I don't live like that. But until I have an appointment with her, and then when I'm sitting in the lobby and I'm looking at the sign on the wall and it says heart and vascular, and I'd be like, I say, I'll be like, I really am a heart patient, huh? And then she told me, she said, well, you know what? I need you to be very careful. She said, do not go to the movies. She said because you're high risk because of the being a heart and vascular patient, cardiovascular patient. She said you need to be very careful. She said do not go into the movie theater right now. And she told me don't go in the movie theater nor any other like crowded arenas or anything like that. And I said, really? She said, no, because of the handrails where you have to sit and touch all those people touching, everybody touching, everybody, I said, okay.
Right.
I said, all right, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you think about it, all of the stuff that we, the buttons on the elevator, like everything we have to touch. Like I'm very conscious now. I'm like, okay, let me do like that and put.
Did you see the lady?
The exchange of money, yeah. And that's money normal things, but now this is heightened. You know, you really think about it.
Money is very. I've always known money was just nasty.
And we know these things. Like I know that the buttons on the elevator. I don't like touching it because I look at people and be like, I want to touch nothing.
Did you see the video with the Asian woman getting on the elevator and and hawking and spitting on all the buttons, and then another man got on and did the same thing. She got on and just made sure all of them was wet.
That is just gross.
You know, there's cameras in the elevator.
Oh, yeah, and they see.
And, you know,
she did it on purpose.
Yeah.
She walked in the elevator to do it. And got off. Yeah, and then another man did it.
That's
so
gross.
We are living amongst a sick society.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we must
we are living amongst a sick
So we
society.
have to be aware, and we have to be very, very, very poised at caution.
Yeah. And just take care of ourselves and
so coronavirus,
they had a article where a plane had to pull over like he's on the street, but he had to land because a person sneezed on the plane. So everybody got all crazy and was like, "Oh my God, he has a coronavirus!" But this person actually had allergies. And they were sneezing because they didn't have their medication.
It
was
probably
a couple of sneezes. It was probably a couple of sneezes.
But I'm thinking
they really landed.
Spray your Lysol.
Yeah, and they
Open
landed.
Up the restaurant.
No, just lock them in the bathroom.
Yeah, you know what? You go into the bathroom. You and your allergies.
We should have quarantined
you over there. We got like a couple of more bathrooms. You're going to stay in there till we land.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I don't... Like I said, I understand that it is a real thing, but even when I'm scared to even cough, like a regular cough, like you just said, we was at the restaurant.
Yeah, last night, and I was really afraid to cough too loud.
Yeah,
because that pepper was in that throat, my throat, the spices was in my throat, and I was like, and it would not just like go away.
Right.
You know, I was like, Then I drank some lemon water, and then I was like, oh my God, that's some good spice. And then I said, you know what? I really need to get a good one in.
Okay.
Right? I really, you know what I'm saying?
I
just had, because I was really trying to stifle in it.
Yeah.
I was trying to, so I said, I need to get a good one in. So I said, I just let a good one out. And that lady spin around like the exorcist.
Yeah.
Her head spin around like the exorcist. She spun around so quick, and her husband too.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I said, I'm fine. I said, it's the spices. And she said, okay.
Okay.
She like, continue. Yeah, but I would have turned around too if she would have been doing it.
That's what it is.
Take your ass outside.
Right.
She was like, I'm fine. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Next time you have to do it.
I had napkin hands, everything. I was trying to,
Yeah,
I was like,
and
I was saying,
that's what that was so considerate of you, because some people cough and and they don't even cover up their mouth.
I was at the post office right around the corner, and I was standing. The lady, I'm where you are, and she's like, with not even covering her mouth. So I'm like, okay, it's okay if you have to cough, that's fine, but cover your mouth. That's just common courtesy.
You should do that always.
Yeah. Like and she did it a couple of times, so I just kept moving over here. Like, stop coughing on me.
Right.
And that's just gross.
Maybe she was trying to get to the front of the line.
Right. She was like, okay, maybe she'll leave. Okay, next person. That's a good tactic. Because people are scared because you cough.
Yes.
I am a finger licker. So, meaning, when I eat food, before this happened, if I had Cheeto dust on my hand, I would eat. Yeah. Now I can't.
Lick each
I
finger,
cannot. Right. I ate a sandwich from Jimmy John's today for lunch, and it had guacamole on it, and it was like dripping on my finger, and I was like, you can't. Like I was about to, and I'm like, you cannot lick your finger. I can't. So I just had a whole bunch of napkins. Every time it dripped, I'm like, dang, I can't eat my Cheetos. I can't eat my cheese popcorn. I went to the movies a couple of last week, and I had they have this new popcorn. Let me check on my fatness. They have some new popcorn. It's cheddar, it's cheese and hot Cheetos mixed together, and they make it daily.
Where?
At the Cinemark right here.
Oh, I've never heard
of it. It is so good. So when I finished,
your hands
usually my hands was like Cheeto dust and cheese, and very red. And I was like
licking the cake spoon when you're making a cake.
I was like, you're at the movie,
right?
This shit is happening. You can't even. So Jermaine went and got me a wet
and then you have to sit your hands down on the side of the armrest where
everybody,
the other 500 had their hands on the armrest. So I see what she told me.
Don't do it. Don't do.
You know, in the head, the seats. It
creeped me out because I started doing that. I was like, in the seat. People put their hands here. So I'm like saying everything is uncomfortable now.
Yeah, I got an email from the movies today that's like, we're cleaning extra good. It's like,
my daughter got that same email today.
It's like, you think that guy that's cleaning the theater is...
No, he don't care. He's getting paid minimum wage.
What was the email about?
It was like, we're cleaning extra good. Or like,
confirm their security that we cleaned up. We made necessary precautions. So
like, stop lying.
Right.
Yeah. That is not, no.
I really do believe that if everyone take extra precaution, everyone in society just take extra precaution with the cleaning of hands, and then what are they calling it? The distant something. It's something the way that they said it. It was like the distant something. But, like not being all up on people and hugging and all that.
Yeah, give me and
everybody follow along with that. And then they're saying about restaurants, even just be careful, like when you're in restaurants.
Yeah.
There's nothing, you don't have to stop going to restaurants,
right?
But go and you just don't want to sit at like they do at Benihana's all up on each other.
We should minimize us eating out.
Yeah, I do.
Because
I think
we have to.
Yeah.
Because we don't know who's preparing this food.
Yeah.
And how clean they are.
And if they're sick, they might be sick. They over there with they contaminated hands making your food. Yeah. So I went to eat last night. I'm not gonna say the place, but I went to eat last night, and I swear when I got home, I'm a what do you call it? Hypochondriac. So I just felt like I was sick after I ate the food, and I was like, well, maybe the person who made the food was sick. Like, why do I feel this way?
And I had a scare a few years ago. Well, actually, 17 years ago when I was pregnant with my daughter. My girlfriends and I, we went to lunch. Matter of fact, just at work, we went to the local Taco Bell to have lunch or whatever. So 2 or 3 days later, they sent a notification to the job stating one of the employees had tested positive for tuberculosis.
Oh, wow.
So if you ate at this Taco Bell from this day to that day,
and you went that
you
day,
need to go get tested. Hell yeah. And now I was actually pregnant, so I was greedy. So I had my food, and then my girlfriend, and then I was like, I eat it. I ate her. So I ate everybody's shit. So I ate everybody TV that day. So guess what? I tested positive for tuberculosis. And I never came in contact with whoever worked there.
Right.
Never did. We got our food and we sat down.
Right.
But we all tested positive.
Oh my God. Because that person.
Wow. Because of
See?
Because of the behavior.
It's
all in the behavior.
Yeah. So we cannot take a chance. So if you don't have to eat out, don't eat out until we get a control over this.
Yeah.
Until they.
Yeah.
You're right, because we have no sense.
See, that's another problem. Is like those people, like they need money. All the servers need money. It's like, man. It's like they're living. They're not making tons of money. Like a savings.
Not at all.
They have to work. You have to work.
I mean, all of us are. Well, I can speak for myself, but shit, 1 or 2 paychecks.
Just away from being homeless, you really are.
Yeah, real talk.
And so if they said they was gonna shut, like I told my job, I work in human resources, so I'm walking around saying I'm making an executive decision that if they don't turn this air off in here, we all going home.
Oh God, yeah.
Because it's like freezing, like
but they got to.
Yeah, because of the germs. But I'm like, so we need to go home. I can work from home. I have my computer right there. I can work from home. I can't sit in that cold air and operate.
Even in the office, I'm like, I have the gloves, the hoodie, the blanket.
I'm bringing my scarf and stuff tomorrow because I can't.
Because it's freezing.
I mean, I want it to be, a temperature so that the germs are not just frustrating the air, but I can't operate like that. It gave me a headache. I was like, okay, I'm getting a headache.
Yeah.
I'm freezing. Yeah. Please. So I came home a little bit. Then let me come home early. But I was like, I can't operate this way.
Exactly. That's a lot.
I know that's right. I know that's right. But I thank God that it's out there and everyone is aware of what needs to be done.
So now we can kind of.
So now we're moving on with it and moving on and trying to move away from it.
Yeah,
and like you stated, quarantine yourself if you have to.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't come to work sick.
No.
You don't be coming to work sick.
Everyone was coughing and sneezing. The whole office was I was like,
what is happening?
Everywhere I went, I was like, I can't. I was just sitting there freaking out the whole time. Just reading about it, hearing it. It's like,
Then you go and you touch the copy machine and the bathroom and the knobs and all that stuff, and we here working and we not sick. Now we're gonna be sick because you sick. Exactly. I just wish they could shut down the world right now, just for like a week. I could do for a week.
Well, it's almost that way.
I think it's gonna be for the duration of the month.
I can do that. I got enough vacation time.
Right.
I can do that. I can sit in my house all day and sit here. Well, as long as it don't affect my shows, though.
That part. Well, it is going to because they're about to shut production down on a lot of stuff. A lot of things. They did shut down on production.
Yeah, they did a lot, like a lot of movies, a lot of the talk shows.
A lot of releases
Wendy Williams,
of movies, right?
Releases of movies. Game shows are all going audience-less. So I guess I'll just sit here and do some comedy and just put it on social media.
Right.
So I'm like, I was supposed to have a show today, but I don't. So here I am, y'all.
But it has taken the great focus off so much. That we were focused on 3 weeks ago. You know.
The election.
Yes. And that just went.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. He got sentenced 23 years in prison.
We can give him the virus.
20.
Yeah. Go on and give him. He's the guinea person. Like, go ahead.
No. I don't think nobody deserves the virus. Nobody deserves it.
Okay, but if we had to select some people, we know where we can go.
There's one.
I'm going to watch the Gabriel Hernandez story.
Oh yeah,
story.
Oh, I will.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Those parents can they deserve it. They can have it.
I'll inject it.
I
haven't watched it. No,
I haven't watched it. People have told me. I know about the story.
No, it's too sad.
It is very sad.
It's too sad.
I definitely am going to watch it,
and especially if you're a parent.
Yeah, it's like I can't. There's no way.
What's the name of it?
The
Gabriel
Hernandez story.
Yeah,
Gabriel
on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Gabriel Hernandez story. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna have a couple of other things that's not Corona V related. Floyd Mayweather's ex and his baby mother had passed away this week. She was only 40 years old.
You said Floyd Mayweather and his ex.
No. Floyd Mayweather's ex.
Okay, let's get it right.
Yeah, because we ain't trying to say he did.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather, his ex.
His ex. Yeah, she passed away. They found her in her car. Passed away.
Not from head trauma, was it?
No.
Well, they didn't say
they won't
the cause of
say.
death or anything. They said she was found unresponsive in her driveway.
She's a beautiful young lady.
Valencia, California.
Yeah, in Valencia.
Monday.
And the sad thing about it is that they were constantly in and out of court over a custody dispute of their children. And they stayed in the headlines because of their battle with their custody.
Okay.
And so
she was unresponsive at 9:30 p.m. in her car.
I'm trying to understand. I wanted to know Floyd's position, but we gotta wait until he comments or whatever. So
that
is really sad.
To her.
Yeah, a young, beautiful mother.
Yeah. You think with all that money they could have figured it out?
Yeah. They're like, you know what, Floyd Mayweather, you have it all over social media where you got stats.
He does, and he does it all the time.
Yeah. So
sickening.
Why am I going back and forth in court with you? I got 3 of your kids, and you got this money just here.
Yes.
Why can't you just do that?
Exactly.
It's not that.
And now they found her dead.
Yeah.
Found her dead.
And she has 3 children, and that's just sad.
That's sad for the children.
How old are they?
Did they say how old the kids were? No, they didn't say.
And she was found non-responsive in her vehicle. No blood, no.
They didn't give any details.
They didn't give no details. Yeah,
I guess
in her driveway.
Yeah, she was home. She made it in her driveway.
Well, the car wasn't blown up, so they found her in the car.
They said there seems to be no foul play in this case, and they're treating a death investigation as a death investigation instead of homicide.
Yeah, it could have been a heart attack, a stroke, an aneurysm, or something.
Stress.
3 sons. The 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter. They didn't say the age.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, one thing about it, their father makes sure that they'll be all right.
Yeah.
He hopefully.
That is, wow.
I'm sure he will.
Josie Harris was her
Josie
name?
Harris.
Josie Harris. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear that until today. I was so busy. Every channel was flooded with the news about the news about COVID.
Yeah, I did. They did do a small segment on last evening about her passing, but it's trumped by the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
I think I saw more about it on social media than I did the actual television.
Wow.
Yeah. So rest in heaven, young lady.
Josie.
40 years old.
Josie.
Young.
So young.
Yeah. So that's it. Unless you guys have some more news you want to conjure up that's not corona related, because I don't want to hear no more.
I believe that we have covered that. The what you call it, the current event. The current event.
Only thing happening.
Yeah.
The only I guess the Weinstein.
Yeah.
Like, you think 23 years?
I am so glad that he got 23 years, because if he would have been found not guilty, that would have just been just too unfair.
Yeah.
That would have been just too unfair.
Yeah.
Because he's worth about what?
Can somebody tell me this?
So much.
Isn't he worth? He's not a billionaire.
I'm not sure. He's doing fine.
Why do rich, powerful men have to rape?
I don't. You know what? I really don't believe that they actually rape. Because to me, rape is so violent. It sounds so violent. Because rape. Because I believe that they may ask and you say no, and then may just.
They take it.
Force themselves because of that particular.
They're not used to hearing that
female
word, no.
At that time.
Yeah.
Yes, like, don't you know who I am?
Right.
I have $80 million. Don't you know that what I can do for you?
Yes.
And I can get away with this. I am above the law.
Right.
Because they believe that $80 million, $100 million. And some people even believe $10 million. They're above the law.
Right.
I'm a millionaire.
Right.
I can get bailed out. I can go get me a real good attorney. But I'm so glad that they are now sentencing these millionaires to jail for their wrong behavior.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And then he kept going in and out of the hospital like he was about to die.
I know.
And they really think that the judge is going to say...
Is he?
The walker.
He's 80-something years old.
We've seen...
Is he?
He looked like it. He's not 87 years old.
He went from a walker
67
to a wheelchair.
Oh, you're kidding.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, with that walker.
But the trial has aged his ass, because when he first started, he was not like this.
I thought that man was 80-something years old.
It was a ploy. Yeah. He was trying. Yeah, it was a ploy. It was an act. Oh yeah, big time. He didn't do that.
He's going to live good in prison, though. The best that.
But he's at Rikers. He's in Rikers. Something happened to him before he got sentenced. They like. He fed or had a concussion.
Something
happened,
to him. And now he's going to be isolated. I think he's going to be a very lonely man.
So he's going to spend the duration of his life in prison.
Oh, yeah. There's another case, too.
Yeah,
it's another
we have a case here.
California,
He's not there. He hasn't been finished being sentenced yet.
No.
He hasn't finished being tried for something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the stress is going to do something to him.
Yeah.
I don't believe he's going to outlast it.
No.
Are we going to have the, hopefully we won't have what we went through with the, I can't call his name, the one that had the, he just committed suicide because he has a high profile.
Oh, yeah, Epstein?
Epstein.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Weinstein.
Okay.
This
Look, that just sounds too close to me.
Right.
Look, I'm like, didn't we just say that? Look,
right.
I'm like, didn't we just say that?
Epstein had a sexual scandal going on as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So, right.
Yeah.
But I just say, like, okay, these rich people, they don't, like, they feel they have so much power. How dare you tell me no?
Right.
I'm going to take what I want because I don't have to ask.
Right.
Because I'm Weinstein.
Yeah. I got money, so I can do what I want to do.
That part.
Exactly.
So... No, well, I'm glad he has another trial. He's not however many years they give, he's not going to make
victims finally receive justice.
Yeah,
right.
To have to live with that type of secret all your life and afraid that this man is going to hinder your career or hinder your growth. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So then to finally get the courage to come and say, I don't like what was done to me.
Right.
So kudos to the ladies that stood up.
For sure.
That's right. Kudos
to y'all, ladies. So that concludes the news, y'all. I have a segment that's called Bullshit and Beauty, but I did not figure out a topic. I just want to say I didn't. I've been really like super busy since they gave us all of these dates for these shows. I have 8 shows that I am producing, and that's 65 comics. If it was just one comic for every show, people is doing like 2-3 shows now, but I love it. I wish I could retire on that. Just doing that, I love that. If I can make money off of it, that would be great.
Wow.
But I have to keep working, so. It's a side hustle.
Right. Yeah.
It's not making nothing. Everything we make in these shows is goes back to promotion and doing
to
other
go back
things.
to other shows.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's all good.
It's good.
And I just like to have an environment. I like to create an environment, which is why we started producing shows, so that all us comics can have a nice place to perform and get out there. Real shows, everybody can't go to the Comedy Store.
No.
They're very selective.
Are they?
It takes a while to get up there.
Do you have to have your own audience or something? Is that what they're looking for? Like your following?
No, it's like a whole
there's
so many comedians in line.
Yeah.
So many comedians in line.
Yeah, you gotta to be there. Stand in line, and then you do these shows where you have to do like 3 minutes, and then if they like you,
feels good though.
Yeah,
I was just there on Monday.
Yay, good. I haven't done it yet. I've did the Comedy Store before, but that's like shows people put on at the show, and then at this Comedy Store, and you can go and perform. But to actually be there and be selected so that you are a what do they call it, like a
regular?
A regular, thank you.
It takes a
long time. And it would be great to be a regular at the Comedy Store.
Get your name on the wall.
Yeah, get your name on the wall. You can go in. They'll call you for shows. That's what comedians want. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Wow. But as a grown-ass person right now, I can't do it.
No, it's hard. Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah. I mean, I did the roast battle there. It started at midnight. I got to work the next day.
Yes, it's like I can't.
I don't know. 1.
Oh, wow.
See, I had did a midnight show there before, and I was like, I needed coffee. I was, I cannot stay awake.
Like, this is too much.
It's too much. And now, if I would have started my comedy career as a younger person, I would have been on that grind. Like, oh, I'm here. Whatever. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Right. But I'm 40. How old am I? 7. So I created.
Right.
That's why I created Hey Y'all, so that I can be on stage when I want. And then other comedians, I love meeting other comedians. I love that they're, a part of the show. And I give them an opportunity to get up there, a nice place. You can record, because a lot of these places you can't record. Right. You can record a really nice set and, send that around to people or do whatever you want to do.
Right. So just creating a platform
for other comics. And I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy putting on the shows, even though it's hell getting to it.
Right.
But once we see the final thing, I'm like, okay, when's the next show? I'm smiling. Okay, cool.
Ready to do it all over again.
Yeah.
Because that's your passion.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing comedy?
4 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Getting there.
Yeah. About 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been doing it just about 7 years. This will be my 8th year since I'm doing it. So, yeah.
It's
I
the
like
best.
it. Yeah. I like it. So we do have the Hey Y'all comedy show that will be going up this Saturday on the 14th, and Garrett will be a part of that show.
Very excited.
Yes, I'm excited too. Thank you so much for hitting me up, and we're gonna rock through the coronavirus scare.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're gonna
come out on top.
Yep. If you're sick, I keep saying this. If you're sick, please don't come. Even my comics. If you're sick, you don't have to be there because we got to share that mic.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
So, don't come. Don't worry. I will book you on another show when you feel better. And I just want everybody to be okay. That's my comics and the audience. So that's it, really. I really appreciate you guys both come. Well, we just lost Brett because we went over time, but I appreciate you all coming out. I will have Garrett's information. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
Yay! Mm-hmm. I will have all of their information, Garrett's information, to his show at the Federal. I'll have Brett. Brett wrote a book. He's part of he's the author of a book, so I'll have his information on there. And then when Chavonne does her play, we'll definitely be promoting that.
Yes.
Sure.
All the promotions we can get.
Yes. So that's it, y'all. Did you have a good time?
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah. It was good to, even though we talked about the virus all the time, it was kind of good to get out of it a little bit. Yeah. It was was not as much anxiety about it. Yeah.
See, ours wasn't like a scary. We wasn't scaring nobody. Every time I turn the news on, it's just that coronavirus. You know, spooky music. It was like, okay, we just aired our stuff out. So
I ate all your gummy bears.
Oh, she ate all the gummy bears. Mm-hmm. That's good. Jermaine will be happy. He's like, I gotta get some more gummy bears. So thank you so much for tuning in to episode 41 of the Just Being Me podcast. Until next time, you guys. Peace.
Deuces.